Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last of November, 1st of December, 2018. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, as you can see, we're at the area football game, and that's where we're shooting from this time. And on this show, we'll have the highlights of the Panthers and their game and some catch up on the Panthers and Pantherettes as they started their basketball seasons. So let's get right to the football.
It's fall, it's Texas, it's Duncanville. Time for the high school football and time for the Panther Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, which highlights of last week's Duncanville Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, Leon Miller Commercial Properties, Todd and Jerry at Fry Integra Insurance Services, John and Janelle at Pope Financial Services of Raymond James and Associates, Ben Franklin Apothecary and Kitchens Deli, Chubby's Family Restaurants, Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing. And now, in the Panthers Den, here's John.
It was Saturday at the Birdville ISD Football Stadium in Haltom City against the District 6A runner-up, the Lewisville Farmers, who had beaten Keller in their by-district game. In the real coin toss, Lewisville won and deferred, and captains Quindon, Jaisi, DeBraylen, and Trishawn reenact. So the Panthers will receive to open the game.
Gentlemen, welcome to the field, the Duncanville Panthers.
Marquez Beeson takes the kickoff at the 2 and returns it to the 28, and we're underway on a beautiful fall afternoon. On fourth down at the Lewisville 19, Jaquindon is stopped, and the ball goes over to the Fighting Farmers. They have 4th and 14 at their own 32, and their punter can't make a short hop catch of the snap, and Cameron McNeil stops any further idea, and the Panthers have it at the Farmers' 11-yard line. Tristan gets 8 on first down, and the last 3 on second down. He takes it in pretty much untouched for touchdown number 1. Here's another angle. Victor adds the PAT. So midway through the first quarter, it's 7-0 Panthers.
50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Our score, Duncanville 7 and Lewisville 0.
After the ensuing touchback kickoff on first down, Anthony Cruz intercepts the Farmers' pass and gets it to the 1-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Panthers number 4.
From there, Tryson gets touched just as he crosses the goal line for touchdown number 2, and Victor makes it 14-0, still midway through the first quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, the Farmers get to the Panther 32 with a pass completion. At the 21, this pass is intercepted by Stacy Brown in the end zone. And does he take a knee? No. He runs for about 100 yards to the Farmers' 7-yard line, out of bounds. 3 plays later, Tristan gets TD number 3 from the 1-yard line. Kareen holds, and Victor adds the PAT. So now it's 21-0 after the first quarter.
A longtime sponsor of the Panther's Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, your punctual plumber. Rick and Jamie have been serving the plumbing needs for the Duncanville area since 1984. Remember, their slogan is, if there's any delay, it's you we pay. Make an appointment and be confident that they will be there on time. Call 972-298-6054 and see for yourself. That's Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
After the ensuing kickoff and into the second quarter, on defensive plays like this by Chris Thompson, it forces yet another Farmers punt. But the Panthers, with Anthony punted back, and on plays like this by James Mitchell, the Farmers punt back. And on Kareen's return, Jamel Bryant makes a bad block, but the Panthers have it on their 31-yard line.
On the return for the Panthers, number 12, Kerry Howard.
Tristan takes it to midfield on this play. Then 3 plays later, it's Jaquindon to Garion for 46 yards to the house for touchdown number 4. And after Victor, it's 28-0 with 3:15 left in the first half. After the ensuing touchback kickoff, the Farmers ran 5 plays before this punt, an 18-yarder that brings us to the half, 28-0, Panthers.
The first half of play with our score. The Panthers 28 and the Farmers 0.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
Chubby's Family Restaurant on Cockrell Hill at Skyline is your full-service restaurant for Duncanville. Open from 6 to 9, Monday through Thursdays, till 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. They feature traditional American cuisine. They offer takeout and delivery and are one of the very best catering restaurants in the area. Call 972-298-1270 and find out for yourself.
To open the third quarter after the Panthers kickoff, another punt by the Farmers is returned by Carrion, who is kind of helmet to helmet pushed out of bounds, but the Panthers and Anthony punted back out of bounds at the Farmers' 30-yard line. On first down, a pick six by Treshawn Devonis, a 41-yard interception return to pay dirt. Victor, PAT. So now, with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter, it's 35-0. And folks are wondering about a mercy clock at this point. After the ensuing kickoff, Lewisville was 4 and out and punted once again. The Panthers have first down and 10 at the Farmers' 20, going in again. But Jaquindon gets intercepted at the 1-yard line. But after 3 plays, punt is in order, and it's returned from the 41 to the 21 by Carrion to end the third quarter. With the Panthers leading 35-0.
Leon Miller Commercial Properties is a proud sponsor of the Panther's Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, as he enjoys helping to promote our DHS athletes as no one else does. Leon owns office and retail space in the heart of Duncanville on Main Street. If you are looking for convenient, accessible, and well-kept space for rent, call Leon at 972-709-7181. He will fix you up.
The Panthers have 4th and 4 at the Farmers 15, so Victor comes in and boots a 32-yard field goal to make it 38-0, a minute and a half into the last quarter. After the ensuing kickoff on plays like this by Damian Jackson, it was another punt. Now the Panther reserves are in, and Sevion Persley picks up 9 yards. And it's time for the coach's favorite play. Final in the area playoff game, Panthers 38 and the Lewisville Fighting Farmers nothing. Next up, the Region 1 quarterfinals Friday night in Mansfield. The Panthers will play Arlington Lamar in the region semifinal game. Arlington Lamar was second in District 4 6A. They beat San Angelo Central in the by-district and Odessa Permian last weekend in the area. The game is at 7:30 Friday night at Mansfield's Vernon Newsom Stadium, 3700 Broad Street, right off of 360, close to Highway 287. Duncanville will be the home team. Each show we have a play of the week, and in the area playoff game, it happened when late in the first quarter with the Farmers moving the ball, when Stacy Brown intercepts a pass in the end zone. And does he take a knee? No, he returns it 100 yards to the Lewisville 7 to set up touchdown number 3. And that's why it's the play of the week.
The District 8 6A standings
are brought to us by Fry Integra Insurance Services for home, auto, life, boat, RV, and or business coverage. Fry Integra is your best choice. Call Todd or Jerry at 972-296-9786 or drop by the office at 214 South Main Street, Suite 101C. You'll be glad you did.
We also have a hit of the week. And in the game against Lewisville in the area playoffs, it happened in the middle of the fourth quarter when a 3rd down and 9 was up, and Damian Jackson nails the Farmers quarterback at the line, causing a call for yet another Lewisville punt. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
Well, both the girls and the boys basketball teams have started their seasons, and here's kind of a recap of what they did last week. The Panthers had only one game last week, and it was at the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest against the Wichita, Kansas Sunrise High School. And early on, Jemias actually passes into Micah, who knows how to work that lane for two. And then later, Jemias hits a rainbow. But the Panthers trail by 5 most of the first half. In the second half, it's Ian to Micah to Kean to Jemias to Micah back to Kean for a reverse layup. Later, Micah feeds a triple team Damon Nicholas for 2. But the Panthers couldn't make up the early deficit and lose to the Buffaloes 73-57. Jemias had 21. Micah 12 and Jabriant 11. The Panthers are now 1-3 on the season. The Pantherettes had 2 games last week, both at the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest at the Sandra Meadows Memorial Arena. And on Friday morning, they played Putman City West of Oklahoma. And this was a good one as the score was close all the way. The Pantherettes lost their lead about midway through the second quarter. This basket by Hannah pull the Pantherettes to within 1 point with 3 minutes left to play in the game. But they had 7 or 8 opportunities to tie or go ahead. But when Zara misses 2 free throws that would have tied it, that was it. Putman City hit a couple of free throws, so the rainbow hoop at the buzzer by Naya wasn't quite enough. Final, Putman City West, Oklahoma 67 and the Pantherettes 66. On Saturday afternoon, the Pantherettes played the Lady Leopards of Lovejoy, Georgia. And this one was close all the way, but the Pantherettes leading the entire game. Deja Kay makes a driving basket in the early going. And Zara Rufus scores on a pass from Deja Kay. This basket by Lovejoy with a minute to go pulled the Lady Leopards to within 1 point of the Pantherettes, and Deja Kay misses 2 free throws late, but Hannah rebounds and scores at the buzzer. Final, Pantherettes 43 and the Lady Leopards 39. Hannah had 18. Deja Kay scored 10 as the Pantherettes are now 12-2 on the season. How could I forget this? On Monday evening, December the 3rd at 7 o'clock at the Schoen Performance Hall at DHS, the 13th class of DHS Athletics Hall of Honor will be inducted. This year, they're Chad Allen, baseball player, Becky Cady, longtime basketball scorebook keeper, Chad Fitzgerald, strong athletic team supporter, Kobe Kennedy, ex-Pantherette, and Sylvia Miller, former DHS girls soccer coach. Once you go to one of these, you'll never miss another one. We'll be back on December the 4th with highlights of the region semifinal game that the Panthers have, as well as another update on the basketball. As we close, let's see some more scenes from Saturday's football game, and we'll see you back here on December the 4th.
Devin Holloway, Janiyah Newman, Jules Payne, Miranda Pugh, Catherine Santos, Bria Smith, Daly Williams, Kayla Williams, and Kaylee Kagi. Ladies and gentlemen, the Duncanville High School varsity cheerleaders.